Good evening and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. There's been a dramatic change to the team already. Benjamin Arthur will start tonight. Dane Murray got injured in the warm-up. How on earth do you get injured in the warm-up? Let's hope that the big man has the game of his life tonight then. I mean, he is a big lad. I don't think that it's more a worry for the weekend game. It's more a worry going into the weekend game and only having that one defender physically fit. But anyway, we'll worry about that later because we've only got one. We've not got another defender on the bench now. Murray will change once the automated system catches up when the game starts. But it was confirmed that Dane Murray got injured in the warm-up. Martin O'Neill did speak before I came on air. We'll listen to Martin O'Neill to see what he said. I'll just turn this audio down and turn this one up, and we should be able to get Martin O'Neill.
Is it again a case of him just picking up from where he left off because he was such an energising force?
He was. He did exceptionally well when he came on. Helped us immensely, and so did Seb really. So he'll start the game, and hopefully he can have the same sort of influence again. But it's a totally different circumstance.
Aberdeen are going through a poor run of form, but in some way, does that make them maybe more dangerous tonight?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I'll get back to the point. We are not good enough to treat anybody lightly. We couldn't do that anyway. This game, I've never, even in days gone by, I've never had an easy game here. So I'm expecting tonight to be exactly the same again.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Well, he's had to make a little switch already.
He's had to make a lot of switch already because Dane Murray, who is still in that team sheet, that will hopefully sort itself out in the next couple of minutes. Dane Murray did get injured in the warm-up and he will not start the game this evening. It does put a little bit of pressure on the team due to the fact that we then, when you look at the subs, obviously Ross Dohan's the keeper, Benjamin England, Junior Adame, Oxley Chamberlain, Sriracha, Dies Maida, Benjamin Arthur, James Forrest and Donovan. It means that we've only got Donovan to cover pretty much 4 positions at the back if anyone else gets injured. Shows you how weak and poor the squad actually is when you see it like that. But anyway, hopefully this channel isn't delayed tonight. Hopefully it won't be long until that league table changes. And we climb above the Rangers, who we play this weekend. I think it's about the one and only time that we get Rangers fans cheering on Aberdeen. Would be this evening. Oh, we need to get the game time up. Oh, it's not even done that. Oh, mate of mine's up in Aberdeen. And you get the game time up. Let's just listen to what Chris Boyd.
The minds of the Aberdeen players coming out tonight. Does it give Celtic an extra bounce? How does that sort of record work?
It can go both ways. It depends on probably the character of the person in the change room. So for me, if I was up against such a team that had the run of Pataudry and won a number of games, I'd want the person to go and try beat them. Some players, lesser character, might turn and wilt a little bit, but I think if you're an Aberdeen player here, you want to win every single game. You're expected to win every game. I know it won't happen like that, of course, but the fans certainly demand application and looking to win every game. So if you've not won in that length of time, then you should be taking it personally. And I know I was involved in that.
You talk about application mentality.
He was actually a fantastic player for Celtic at his time. Johnny Hayes.
Touched on it, how it
Johnny
continues
Hayes.
at the same
Anyway, let's enough of that. Let me just make sure everything is all up and running for the live this evening. Chris Sutton now talking about the game.
Talking this week, all he's talked about they need to start quickly, and they do. And it's a great chance for them tonight. And from an Aberdeen point of view, if I was an Aberdeen player, I'd be thinking, well, nobody expects us to win tonight, so try and use that as the pressure's totally off us. Let's go and do our own thing. But in many ways, there's more pressure on Celtic because, as Chris said at the top, it's okay having the brilliant second half against Rangers, but you really need 3 points tonight to build on that to stay in a title race. Celtic can't afford to keep dropping points. The margin of error, Hearts are in a brilliant position because everybody will drop points, but Celtic need to make sure tonight it isn't them.
Yeah, and Aberdeen, they need points for very different reasons. They are not too far away from that 11th place spot, and you look at the supporters who've been coming here, and they've not seen wins, they've seen very little in the way of goals as well to celebrate. How much is tonight for Aberdeen? Obviously they want to get the points, but a performance that the fans can go home with a little bit of pride in tonight.
Yeah, but I think when you look at Aberdeen and you take into consideration that only Kilmarnock and Livingston have picked up less points at home, and it's not good enough. I mean, when Aberdeen fans will see themselves as the third biggest club in the country. So for them to be down that league or down the bottom of that table there, it doesn't make good reading. There's one thing when you look at Aberdeen, the numbers, the attendance is up, and for whatever reason, the Aberdeen fans, there seems to be a lot of more younger ones coming as well, which is good for Aberdeen as a football club going forward. But they do need to start finding results at home because, as you say, they're closer to Kilmarnock in that 11th spot than what they are Falkirk in the top 6, and it's not been good enough. But it gives them another opportunity to get us up. Whoa! That is longer than James McFadden's beard.
You can wrap it all the way around him if it gets cold tonight. I was going to ask if you were going to do what the guy with the red beard had done and shaved
No. I'll stick to the salt and pepper look.
Right, well, there are the two teams in the tunnel ready to head out into the Pittodrie night. A huge game for both, very different reasons.
And it is a huge game for everyone involved. Let's just get that down so that there is no teams coming out. Referee. There's always a referee that doesn't like us giving us much. Here is the Celtic fans in that corner. Aberdeen don't have as many flags as they normally have. Wonder if they're letting off any pyro. The last time Celtic were up there, they let off a bit of pyro, didn't they? Organised by the club, funnily enough. Mitchell Frame at the back. Stuart Armstrong. Lyle Cameron. And Kevin Nisbet. It'd be interesting to see Mitchell Frame because we let him go. I thought that he was a player that could have came through the system at Celtic and worked his way into the first team in time, but Celtic obviously not feeling that he was good enough. Benjamin Arthur in the lineup after an injury to Dane Murray. How on earth has Yang managed 100 games for Celtic? Honestly. What are you doing? You want to look up, right? Right. 3-0. 3-0? That'd be a good scoreline. Rio Hatate sorting his laces out before he has to go into the huddle. Come on, Celtic, you're running late here. Martin O'Neill shaking hands with the Aberdeen hierarchy. I don't know how he got injured in the warm-up. Here we go. We're going to start. We'll get the... That's the worst thing about the delay. And it's kicked off. The worst thing about the delay is because it always kicks. They always delay it when they put it outside the UK for some unknown reason. Right, that's it's running about right with the time. Let's get this up on the big screen. Tam the check up front for Celtic. Celtic fans in fine voice tonight. Celtic have started at the end that they usually attack in the second half. A foul by Aberdeen player. Let's watch it on this screen rather than that screen. See, when you say I'm behind in the comments, I've just switched the comments off. So I'm now no longer going to read the comments. And I'm just going to settle down and watch the game. Because when I turn it over, let's see if that one's any further forward. 2 minutes 13. Oh, that one's up. That one's at 2 minutes 13. 2 minutes 17. That's better. I've just gained a minute. 2:29. There we go. Got a bit right. See that? See how quick the clock went forward there? Who needs spring? Rio Hatate on the ball. McCowan out to Araujo. Araujo. Can he get... Why are they telling him to go back to me? Got... There's a ball in. Who's at the back post? Nobody. The keeper gets it. Aberdeen keeper gets it. Let's just get this back on the big screen. Jesus, busy tonight, isn't it? Wonder why that is. Yang heading to the byline. Gets it in. Oh, nobody. Why is there nobody at the back post? Here comes... It's corner to Celtic. Kieran Tierney just got a corner for Celtic. Come on, Celtic. Get in there. A dancer. Get in. I've not seen it yet, you clowns. Oh, booty! Tierney again! Yes! Kieran Tierney again! Liam Scales hits the ball to Kieran Tierney, both in the back of the net. Brilliant. Absolute brilliant. 2 games in a row. 2 games in a row for Kieran Tierney. Who says we can't score for corners? Let's watch this again. Oh, that was brilliant for the Scales. And then Tierney stands in the middle, right past the keeper. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Who says we can't score for corners? 15 minutes into the game, 5 minutes into the game, and it's 1-0 to Celtic. Absolutely fantastic. Come on, let's get that league table up there and see us up that position. I'm going to switch the comments back off. Kieran Tierney again, man. Brilliant. Right, apologise, but I'm going to take the comments off because I've seen that we'd scored before. Obviously, there is a delay where I am, being away out in the middle of nowhere in a foreign country. Anyway, 1-0 Celtic. Your beauty. Game on. Bring on the Jambos. Araujo going forward. Come on. Put it out to Yang. Yang. Celtic have had 2 shots, one inside the box and 1 goal. Celtic going forward again. Back to Scales. All the way back to Scales. Look at that. How's the league table not changed yet? I tell you, this needs to get its finger out. Has it changed the team? Araujo on the ball. Going forward. Oh, Yang. Come on, Yang. Come on. Oh, Yang, what are you doing, son? Goal kick. Come on, Yang. Well, a lot of us were saying, we need to get an early goal. You can't get much earlier than that. Yang was onside there as well. He should have given it back to Tam the Czech. He had loads of space. Kieran Tierney scores again for Celtic. 2 games in a row that Kieran Tierney scores for Celtic. Sinisalo punched the ball away up front. Come on, Celtic. Free kick. Stuart Armstrong goes down. The team has changed. Arthur, as you can see, Arthur came on at the beginning of the match, well, before the game even started, because there's an injury to Dane Murray in the warm-up. Aberdeen trying to get the ball down. That was a sucker punch to Aberdeen, wasn't it? All you'll hear is the Celtic fans singing all night now. Bring it on. Why is the league table not updated yet? I wonder if I refresh the app. It should update everything. Calmack kicking the ball forward. That was a bit of a handball, but Celtic don't get it. Don't expect to get anything. Tenecte's in the middle of the pitch. Into Yang. Yang needs to do something. Come on, Yang. Well, Yang's going to give the ball away. No, he keeps it. Araujo. Tam the Czech's got 3 defenders round about him. Come on, Celtic. Go on, Carmack, hit it. Oh, get in there. On target, though. On target. We've been complaining about not getting shots on target. Means that Calmack's in the mood. Shot from distance for Calmack. Plenty of space on that edge of the box too. Shouting for the ball. Oh, just right down the keeper's throat. Straight down the keeper's throat. Not where you want. Calmack usually puts a little bit of bend on it. The pitch is woeful when you see it, isn't it? throw into Aberdeen. Martin Neal's had a haircut. Martin, just shave it off, mate. You're at that age where it's acceptable to shave your head with a weight razor. But then again, you maybe know what to do at that age. Still not over the cup final. Nah, don't even talk about that tonight. It's on Sky Sports. I'm about a minute behind on Celtic TV. Yes, it's on Sky Sports. Come on, Celtic. This is what we want. 10 minutes into the game, and it is 1-0 Celtic. I'll tell you one thing, these previous scorelines, it could be a 3 or 4-0 night tonight, that's for sure. Celtic going forward again. Tam the check with the ball, puts it all the way back to Araujo in the middle of the pitch. Gives it back to Tam the check. Tam the check gives it back to Araujo going down the wing. Araujo, can he get it in? No, he turns around, cuts back. He's going to give it to Callum. No, he's not. Gives it to Rio. Rio gives it to Callum. Callum turns inside, gives it to Rio. Middle of the pitch. Hatate, misplaced pass. Misplaced pass to Yang. You've got to put it in front of the player, that is Rio, not behind them. Aberdeen fighting for everything here, but try to play it from defence. Aberdeen get the ball stolen from them. Celtic breaking forward again. Here comes Kieran Tierney, cross in. Again, it's headed away by Aberdeen. Aberdeen player manages to keep it in. Why is the API not updating the league table? I'm not happy with that. It should have updated the league table by now. Why is it not updated? Ian Crocker's voice when Celtic attack. Yeah, he hates Celtic, doesn't he? Absolutely hates Celtic. Now, what just happened to that? Is it, mate? I'm going to jump onto Camel 1 then. Camel 1's always way better. Come on. 13:27. That's nice. 2 minutes. It's only about 10 seconds in front. 13:35. No, it's not with me. Corner to Aberdeen. Corner comes in. Rio Hatate just boots the ball at the park. As if he's playing rugby and just playing for... Crazy. Nah, Camel was only about 2 seconds in front for me. Stephen Johnson's in the house. Stephen. Melee Boy was asking if you got your top that he sent to you. I got mine today. The man's crazy. Celtic. Let's get this on the bigger screen. Scales playing out for the back to Sinisalo. Sinisalo back to Scales. Aberdeen are pushing right up here. Trying to make a mistake. Sinisalo tries to get it out to Tierney. He does that. Tierney headers the ball forward to Tenecte. Tenecte gives the ball away. Kieran trying to get it back. Does it go out for a throw? No, Tenecte's managed to steal it back. So it's a fight on that side of the pitch. Aberdeen have got the ball back. It's an Aberdeen throw. Here comes Aberdeen. Corner to Aberdeen. Oh no. Gee. Come on. Stuart Armstrong taking the corner. He used to be good at taking them for Celtic. Why did the whistle go? Goal kick. From the corner, the ball went out. Jesus, not often that happens, does it? Celtic going forward with Liam Scales, punts the ball away up the field, tries to get it to Big Tam the Czech, who doesn't get the ball again. Aberdeen, every single Celtic player's in the Celtic half. I tell you, big Joe Mavuka's a big Benjamin Arthur, sorry, he's a big lad, isn't he? He is a big lad. I just hope that the injury to Dane Murray isn't going to keep him out too long. Because you want a settled back four. Come on, Scales. Throw into Aberdeen. Getting put right under pressure, Scalesy there. Look at that. Get that for a table. That's a lot better looking that table, isn't it? Celtic on 58 points. Now let's get that goal difference up tonight, Celtic. It's all about getting that goal difference. Improving that as much as we can. But here come Aberdeen. Aberdeen have got other things. Here come Mitchell Frame. Aberdeen are still right on the edge of the Celtic box. Mitchell Frame. Cross in. I tell you one thing, Aberdeen are still in there. Come on, jeez. Fuck's sake. The fucking penalty. Liam Scales! Scales. Giving away a penalty. I mean, he kicks him in the calf. Checking the decision for the penalty. Of course they're going to give them the penalty. Nisbet to score 1-1. Unbelievable. All the good work. Do you know what I mean? Unbelievable. No words, man. Sent the wrong way. Unbelievable. All you had to do was just keep a hold of this lead. Scales, honestly. Shh. Don't know what Scales was thinking. Actually, I need to double check something. Because I think there are people that are on the channel that shouldn't be on the channel this evening. But I'll soon sort that out. as I thought. It was an open channel tonight. There we go. Sorted that out. Now it's only subscribers that can chat, as always. Honestly, Celtic, they've got one job to do. It's Scales. I mean, he kicks him in the calf. The guy gets in front of him. Scales isn't looking. It's a tough one to give away, but it's a penalty. Yeah, subscribers only wasn't turned on, so it's turned on now, so don't worry about it. I forgot to turn it on before the game started. Scales has just been taken out. Celtic going forward. Fucking don't do this tonight, Celtic, honestly. Yang, come on. Honest to God, man. I thought Aberdeen almost had the new manager in the bag. Former Red Bulls head coach. Let's get this back on the big screen. Yeah, that's a way behind Camel TV 13. Tell you, Aberdeen players are giving it their all, eh? Neil Lennon in the stand also. Why is Lenny in the stand? Nothing better to do. A few empty seats up there. Callum McGregor gives the ball all the way back to Sinisalo. Sinisalo punts the ball forward. That was shite. Putting it politely. Come on, Celtic. Jesus. Aberdeen coming forward again here. Oh, come on, Celtic. Jesus, Celtic are losing the ball all over the place here. Benjamin Arthur gets the ball away there. Fair play to him. He's a big lad, him, isn't he? He is a big lad. Ball all the way back to Aberdeen. Celtic not putting enough pressure on them. Come on, Celtic. All you had to do was just hold on to a flipping 1-0 win. 1-0 going into half time. Dane Murray in the stand, injured. Wonder how long he's going to be out for. See, the problem I've got with Yang is Yang passes the ball back too much as well now. All the way back to the keeper again. Keeper's just going to punt this forward, isn't he? And will Celtic get to the ball? You can kick the ball to Tam the check all you want, but he's not getting the ball. He's nobody to header it off to. Benjamin Arthur all the way back to the keeper. Really? Right, that's it. Get the ball down and play. Yang needs to get the ball back. Oh, that was a good pass. Oh, come on, that's a foul. Yellow card. Yellow card to Aberdeen. Oh, come on, he's all over him. Of course it's a yellow card. Kieran Tierney scored for Celtic and then they got a penalty. Liam Scales puts the ball onto Kieran Tierney from the corner. Kieran Tierney scores and then Liam Scales gives away a penalty in the Celtic box. I'll keep the Rangers fans happy because the Rangers fans that say that Celtic never get a penalty given against them in the SPFL. Tenecti going forward. They're doubling up on Tenecti. Gets the ball to Callum. Callum to Araujo. Araujo. Nobody on the outside of Araujo. There is Yang. That was away behind Yang. That was a crap ball. Callum telling him to go all the way back to Benjamin Arthur. Benjamin Arthur goes back to Liam Scales. Liam Scales forward to McGregor. McGregor. Luke McCowan going forward. Running at them. Oh, they took too long with that. Kieran Tierney was in a brilliant position. Celtic trying to just play the ball through the bloody defence. Right, come on, Benjamin Arthur, go forward here. Yeah, come on. Rio, don't start passing backward all the time. Yang can't take on a man, keeps going backwards. All the way back to the defence. We've started this nonsense again, man. Yang's like a man down already. Watch this, he'll probably go on and score, but do you know what? They should have took Yang to one of the clubs that's up in Aberdeen last night. Yang just keeps giving the ball backwards. What's the point in a winger that can't go forward? Tierney tries to thread a ball through to Tam the check, but doesn't work because Aberdeen just are. Oh. Jesus, Yang, what are you doing? Callum, Tenecti, can Tenecti get side netting? Into the side netting from Tenecti. Could Tenecti have passed that earlier to Tam the check? I mean, it was into the side net and you're never scoring for there. Aberdeen playing it from the back. Why are we giving them so much space? Aberdeen coming forward. Halfway line. Over the halfway line. Rocco steals the ball. Luke McCowan has the ball. Tam the checks is way out on the wing. Give it back. Don't do that! Honestly, Jesus. It's the worst. You could see it was the worst pass possible to play. Oh, here they go. Aberdeen are on the attack here. So, oh, Jesus. Unbelievable. 29 minutes into the game, just going to the half hour mark, and it is Aberdeen 1, Celtic 1, which does put Celtic back down at the third place in the table. The shape of Celtic is all over the place. Here come Aberdeen again. Corner to Aberdeen. Corner to Aberdeen. at the faraway end from the Celtic fans. Ball in, and it's over. Free kick has been given. Yang's had 6 good games a season. I have no idea how Yang has managed to amass 100 games for Celtic. How he's got 100 games for Celtic, I will never know. Aberdeen are just overrunning Celtic in the... Oof. A Rocco. That was a tackle and a half. Needs an early ball in here. Nope, wrong ball. Again, a wrong ball from Celtic. Callum's got the ball on the edge of the box. Back out to a Rocco. Give it to Yang. Yang, give it to McGregor. Gives it to McGregor. McGregor, Hatate. Everyone back for Aberdeen. Celtic trying to thread the ball through. Nobody's making runs, for fucking Jesus. Come on. Seriously. There's no movement in the Celtic team whatsoever. Corner to Celtic. I've no idea. Honestly, the way that Celtic play sometimes. Yang, an enigma or an egg. Right, we need a good corner here. Walsh getting involved again. Tam the Czech, big skinny malinky long legs. I would try and get him another booking. That was terrible. That was Luke McCowan. That was terrible, man. Cheers, Stephen. Here comes Celtic trying to get the ball over the halfway line, but it's just pass about the back as normal. Scales to Tierney. That was a slack ball to Tierney. You put Tierney under pressure there, Scales. Come on. That was Scales' fault. Tierney got taken out, but that was a poor ball by Scales. This is the worry that I've had with the Celtic team. Scales... There's no other defenders on. Rocco. McCowan. Doesn't give it to Yang. Cuts inside himself. Tam the Czech. Really? Was that Mitchell Frame that just outdone Luke McCowan? Celtic let that young boy go. Why? He was absolutely brilliant coming through the academy for Celtic. We'll let him go to Aberdeen. Sold him to Aberdeen for peanuts. Absolute peanuts. Honestly. Absolute peanuts. Yep. All over the place. Come on, Celtic. Let's put this one on the big screen. Celtic just playing it. They've started playing it back to the keeper far too much rather than going forward. Free kick to Celtic. in the centre circle. Tam the Czech getting bullied by defenders again. All the excitement for scoring in that first 5 minutes, and it's gone. Throw in to Celtic. No, it's not. It's a throw in to Aberdeen. Aberdeen with a throw in. Tierney heads it. It's a scrappy game again. Scrappy game. Honestly, everyone knows just make it a scrappy game against Celtic and they fall to pieces. Don't even have to try and play football. Free kick to Aberdeen. Run about 30 yards out for their goal. High ball up. Benjamin Arthur heads it away. Pity the Celtic midfield aren't in the same mindset to try and get the ball at the pitch. Aberdeen punt the ball up forward. Tierney heads it away. Is that a free kick? Nope. Tam the Czech isn't very good. It's more than difficult to watch, mate. This is worse than the game at the weekend. That's a throw into Celtic. Right, Celtic need to do the quick ball. Celtic need to get back to the one-touch passing stuff and going forward. Don't pass it backward! It's over a decade ago that we last lost to Aberdeen. In Aberdeen. It's not going to happen tonight. Come on, Celtic, let's get your finger out here. Tenecti. Come on, Tam the Czech's miles behind the defenders here. Come on. Honestly, woeful from Celtic. Woeful. That should have been a goal. A good Celtic team scores the goal there. Final third is woeful. Cross comes in. I'm glad we didn't buy this Thomas Chernavacher because he's absolute rank. We must be the only club that consistently find bad strikers. 4 years of finding bad strikers. Oh, he's limping. Luke McCowan going forward. Trying to get the shot away. Tenecti. Crack at goal. Nope. McGregor. Rajo with the ball. Oh, come on. Move the ball. Why does Yang turn the wrong way? Why doesn't he see the overlap from Araujo? Why does he turn? He's got two players next to him and he turns into the players rather than the easy ball was to give it to Araujo. Aberdeen playing the usual physical way that they do against us up there. Hitati with the ball. Come on, Celtic. Tenecti. Tierney another shot and the keeper saves it. Let's get that off because that's behind. There's another shot by Kieran Tierney. Coming up for 40 minutes. And it is still 1-1 at Pittodrie. Sriracha must be injured because he's not on the bench. He is on the bench. Sriracha's on the bench. Why you want Sriracha on? Tierney scored the goal. And that's his second shot on goal. It's just a fight. It's the easiest way to play against Celtic just now. Just get right in their faces and we can't do anything against it. Kieran Tierney. Oh no. Oh, that was a sore one. Oh, that was a sore one. That was a sore one on Tierney. Oh, that was a real sore one on Tierney's foot, right? There's just showing the Kieran Tierney goal again. It was a cracking goal for Tierney. But then Scales, for all the good that he did, giving Tierney the ball in the box. No, it's not red. It was a yellow card. Sinisalo walking out of the Celtic box with the ball, kicks it away upfield, tries to get it to Tamnicek, who heads it on to nobody. It seems to be an ongoing thing with Tamnicek. He manages to just win headers, but it goes to no one. Celtic got the ball with Tenecte out in the wing. Tenecte going forward. Come on, Tenecte. Got two players on him. Nobody with him. Where's Tierney? Goes all the way back to Scales. Scales to Callum McGregor. McGregor to Benjamin Arthur to Arojo to Yang. Yang back to Arojo. McGregor loses the ball out in midfield, trying to get it to. He's fighting back for it though. He's got it winning back. Come on, give it back to Callum. Hit it, Callum. Hit it. Hit it. Jesus. Come on. Oh no, here come Aberdeen. Aberdeen going forward here. That's it, Celtic. Right, come on, up the pace again. Get right up the pitch. Rio. Don't pass it back to me, Rio. Go forward. Gives it to Arojo. Come on, Celtic. And what does Yang do? Passes the ball back to... Why doesn't Yang turn and take on a player? I have no idea why he doesn't just take on a player. At least attempt to take on a player. It's Aberdeen. That was a dive, mate. That was a dive. Benjamin Arthur. He's had 46 touches, 33 successful passes, 2 duels won, 7 defensive actions. He's a big lad, but it's a bad state of affairs when we're bringing on players. We're bringing in 2 minutes to be added on. Bringing up players to Celtic to get them game time. Shouldn't be the Celtic way. Shouldn't need to bring players in to give them game time, especially defenders. Shows you how bad we are. Can we get it over the line at half time? Martin will have... here come Aberdeen. It's going to be a goal kick to Celtic. Tierney's still feeling his foot. Benjamin Arthur gives it all the way back to the keeper. No, we had a penalty against us. Just get it up the park, man. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible by the keeper. Midfield's all over the place. Aberdeen with the ball coming over the halfway line. Come on, Celtic. Into the extra time. Yang passes the ball back the way. Callum McGregor gives it in midfield going forward. Gives it to Rio Hatate. Tenecti. Tenecti needs to do better. That's a handball! That's a handball! No, that was a handball. Ah, come on. Ah. His hand's down. It's not a penalty. It is being checked, but it's not a penalty. No penalty. I didn't think it was a penalty. His arm was down by his sides. Yeah, it was a natural position. Corner comes in. Shite corner. Come on, Cal Max, you should be running for that ball. Jesus. Half time. Why did Yang not have a shot at goal with rather than Yang is terrible, man. Honestly. I don't know how Yang has managed to get 100 games for Celtic. It is one of the biggest, weirdest things that have ever happened in football. Because he's woeful. I'm going to say he's absolutely woeful. He headed that. It was easier to header that ball into the net. And he didn't. Martin O'Neill just walking up to go into the tunnel. Oh, unbelievable. Anyway, it is a 1-1 at half time. The league table has changed again. And Celtic find themselves back down in third position in the league. We were second in the league for all of 10 minutes. Celtic are trying to walk the ball into the net far too easily. Martin needs to have a right good go at this team at half time because there's so many players just not up for it. Yang, the indecisiveness from Yang, the fact that he has not took on one player. I couldn't tell you the last time that Yang actually, as a winger, you're meant to get the ball down, turn around and just head up the byline, take on players, take what's coming to you. But Yang doesn't do that. He gets the ball and he passes it back the way. He's turned into Rio Hatate. Liam Scales puts in a fantastic ball from the corner. And then Kieran Tierney puts it into the back of the net. And you're thinking 5 minutes into the game, you dancer. We've got this in the bag. Celtic think, yeah, but it doesn't really happen that way, does it? What happens? No. Aberdeen go up into the box and Liam Scales gives away a penalty. Kicks the Aberdeen player in the back of the leg, back of the shin. Is that a penalty? Yes, it's a penalty. Luke McCowan in midfield. I thought it was a surprise that he started the game. I mean, we could talk about the midfield. Yang, Tenecti, McCowan as the front three. Tenecti is too ball greedy. He tries to do things himself. Luke McCowan, I thought it was a game that he could maybe shine. He's not. Yang, I would take Yang off. I think there will be changes at half time. I think Martin O'Neill will say, I've seen enough. We can't chance this. We need to get players on that give a little bit more, because as it stands just now, I would take Yang and Luke McCowan off. Take them off and bring on, who would you bring on? I would bring on Oxlade-Chamberlain, and I would bring on Benji Negrin. Benji Negrin, that's the two changes that I would make. Play Oxlade-Chamberlain front, but then again, has Oxlade-Chamberlain got the physicality for this game in the midfield? Maybe not. Shows you how bad the midfield is. So do you bring on Dyson Maeda? Put Benji Negrin in the midfield? Even Benji Negrin in the midfield, where Luke McCowan is a bit lightweight. Yeah, it's no wonder Martin O'Neill wasn't happy going down the tunnel. It's Benji's the goal machine. Yep, get Sriracha on. It's a couple of times you said get Sriracha on. Why? Kieran Tierney's had a good game. Kieran Tierney scored their only goal. Kieran Tierney had another shot at goal. Tierney's actually had more shots on goal in this game than anybody else. So Arthur's first touch is terrible. Get Yang off. Yeah, it's definitely no call. It's definitely not working with Tam at all. Take Yang off. Need a winger. Get a winger on. Big Tam off, please. Even Morocco's poor. He's poor because when he's going forward, you're wanting Yang to be in a position where he can pass the ball to Yang. Even Rio Hitate's tried to pass the ball to Yang and it's ended up being behind Yang. Big Tam is not a striker. Utter shocking. Put Tierney left wide and Sriracha left back. Tierney is injured. I don't think he's injured. I think he'll be able to run it off. Do you know? He only got stamped on his foot. It's not as if it went. If he takes his boot off and he's drawn blood, he'll probably be taken off at half time. But hopefully the studs haven't drawn blood on the top of his foot. Hopefully the studs kind of went over his foot completely. I think that the analysis of that first half, when we look at the corner,
I think it's Nisbet who really switches off. Kieran Tierney anticipates where the ball's going to land and he just nips in, and Celtic off to a fast start, and Martin O'Neill would have thought, well, this is going to be a breeze this evening.
Yeah, he probably wanted in that regard, but in terms of Peter leaving, he'll be frustrated, Johnny, with the defending there.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing, it was a cracking goal. I mean, Scales puts the ball in and Tierney's in the middle of the box. You're not expecting Tierney to be there. And you know, Tierney's turning into a bit of a goal-scoring machine for Celtic. That's 2 goals in 2 games. Yet some people are wanting him off the pitch. Tam looks like he's not met any teammates. Not part sorry to say, but he's not getting it at all. No, he's not. The Samurai through the middle. Penalty they got was a disgrace. I don't think so. I mean, he kicks him in the back of the leg. I've seen other penalties given for that. I mean, you're watching it again. It's a penalty all day long. I mean, it's a soft penalty, but yeah, I mean, it was a good penalty. You're more worried about why was the keeper. Usually, the keeper gets a word from the edge of the side, the touchline on which way Nisbet usually goes, but the keeper went completely the wrong way. But anyway, let's take a little bit of a breather. Let's jump into some of the comment section and see what you're saying. Get Forrest on, please. Soft pointer for us. Sick and tired of the bad service excuses, crap centre forwards. The fact is that Big Tam wasn't a first choice striker at Celtic. He wasn't one of Martin O'Neill's first choice. It'll be interesting if Martin O'Neill, once he leaves Celtic in the summer, tells the full story of what's happened this season. Because the players that we've brought in, Balak Wisha, he's never going to play for Martin O'Neill, ever. So he's not playing to the end of this season. £5 million was spent on him. We scouted him for 2 years. Tam the Czech, we brought him in. Luckily, we didn't buy him. Luckily, we didn't buy any of the players that have been brought in on loan. And the one that you're maybe thinking that you would want to buy, we don't have an option to buy, which is the defender. Anyway, get Forrest on. At least you know that he'll go forward. We've got to move the ball quicker. Scales, a car crash at the back. I'm sorry to say, but Scales will probably play at the... Well, would you play Scales at the weekend? Would you play Benjamin Arthur at the weekend instead of Scales and put Trusty back in? Because Trusty will play this weekend. Scales is a muppet. It was a clear penalty. Need Big Benji Negrin on, get Tam off. Not sure about the penalty, but it's just Scales is slow. It was Celtic that we got the penalty. Liam Scales says, bring back Taylor in a heartbeat. Would he have scored the goal that Kieran Tierney scored? I don't think that you've ever seen Greg Taylor in that centre part of the box. But anyway, Liam Scales is missing Greg Taylor. That's not going to happen. The arm wasn't tucked in. For the penalty that was not given against Celtic. His arm was down like this. Come on. His arm was down here. It hits off his arm there. That's clutching at straws. It wasn't a penalty for Celtic. I don't think it was a penalty. A strong fart would blow Big Tam over. Ooh, that's interesting. Must be a real big one. Passing back all the time, says Joseph. Yeah, I know we're passing back all the time and it's terrible to watch. Scale started the season, hasn't come back, been the same player after the Nancy saga. Late winner tonight. I can't do late winners all the time, but my heart can't take it. We got off to a good start. Typhoon Blackfuster says, get Tam, the big bam off. He's shit. Raffle Shiite. We won't win tonight. Then if we don't win tonight, then the league is done. Can't see us winning anything this season. Hope I'm wrong. I think that the main takeaway from the way that we are playing, take it from a Celtics perspective, far too slow on the ball. We seem to, once the penalty was given, all the players seem to back into their shell. I think that Liam Scales, he has one of those games where if he doesn't do the one-touch pass and he moves the ball back forward quick enough, he slows down. He's got Benjamin Arthur on playing beside him. Benjamin Arthur's kicked it back to the keeper too many times. It's not the way that Celtic have been playing. Benjamin Arthur's playing it safe rather than playing the way that Celtic play when they're dominant. We don't need players to play safe. Our defenders never used to pass it back to the keeper as much as what we have this season. When you look at the amount of passes in the game, I mean, I don't know what it's sitting at, but there has been 312 passes for Celtic. I bet you 150 were back to the keeper. We always end up with a high percentage of passes, but if you're passing the majority of them back to the keeper, even Rio Hitati started doing it. It's just woeful. Yang's been woeful. Yep, I think we spoke about that. Still fancy says to win the game. Yeah, I still think we'd win the game. I mean, I went for 2-1 this morning. I think we could get another 3-1, but we'll wait and see. Scale started the season, hasn't come back. Yeah, I've seen that one. Why have I went through all those comments? Aberdeen are mince. Yeah, they might be mince, but they know how to play against Celtic. And let's just make the game an ugly game. We can't control the game. We can't get into a rhythm, and that's all you need to do is just break up the passage of play. Anyway, Celtic scored both halves, 100 quid. 100 quid for 400 back. I did tell you we will win this, says Melee Boy. You did, mate. You did say put 100 quid in it, you'll get 400 back for Celtic to score in both halves. As it stands now, you're pretty spot on with your bet. Scales is a player that's playing well below the lowest standards required. Yeah. Our game has been passed back all season. Adamu is worse than Tam. That's the strikers that we've got between now and the end of the season. Unless we're going to start utilising Dyson Maeda as a striker on a regular basis again. I mean, the goal for Tierney, I'm watching the goal for Tierney again. It was a cracking goal for Tierney. And then they're showing the penalty for Scales. Sad times. Sad times. But anyway. Aberdeen will tire out. Do you think so? I don't think they'll tire out. How many Scots are in the Celtic team? We need local Fenians who know the score. It's funny you say that because Aberdeen, even though they haven't had a manager, they have been actively looking and sourcing Scottish players. They brought in young Mitchell Frame from Celtic last summer. Mitchell Frame, who quite easily manoeuvred Luke McCowan off the ball. And yet he came through the system at Celtic. We knew he was a fantastic player in the making. But it's typical Celtic. Nah, lad, you're not going to make it at Celtic. We'll sell you to Aberdeen for absolute pittance. And then when he plays against Celtic, he manages to muscle what you would call a more experienced midfielder way off the ball far too easily. Let's hear what they are saying at half-time on Sky.
In the second half, if Celtic are as flat, I've been really disappointed with Sivan Chara up against Nielsen. Nielsen's been booked. I think physically Sivan Chara is bigger than him, and Aberdeen are happy to go three for three at times.
Here's the team coming back out.
I'm screaming for them to get the ball into me. Nielsen will end up getting a second yellow, but you know, he is isolated somewhat. I've got to say that Tanecki and Yang are very individual type players, and that's been Celtic's issue all season. That connection, combination play in the final third just hasn't been there.
It hasn't that, Chris. It hasn't been there at all. The connection in the final third. It's a bit of a as you were for Celtic, wasn't it? We know that we've been absolutely woeful in the final third. You bring in a couple of strikers and they just don't do it at all. That's the most disappointing thing. Still waiting on the game getting underway. Luke McCowan's getting some talking to by Sean Maloney. 17 points worse off than this stage last season. 17 points. Celtic are worse off. That tells you everything that you need to know, doesn't it? Absolutely everything you need to know about this Celtic team. Oh, and calm. Come on, Celtic. You can do this. Let's see if we can get out of that. Aberdeen are going forward. There we go, that's a better one. That's not as far behind. That's a bit... Oh, that was a high foot there. Aberdeen are going for it here. Surely we cannot lose points to the 8th team in the league. Absolutely crazy if that happened. Right, let's all calm down. Come on, Celtic. You need to get your acts here. Aberdeen are on the edge of the Celtic box. Everyone back for Celtic. Every single player. There's no outfield player up the park. Cross comes in. Oh, Jesus God, what a save for Sinisalo. Holy shit. What a save by Sinisalo. Bloody hell. Cracking header. Scales away for the player. But I tell you one thing. What a save by Sinisalo. Just puts it over the net. Aberdeen with the corner. It's a way over. That was one of the best saves I've seen a Celtic goalkeeper make in a long time. Right, Scales to Sinisalo. Sinisalo just going to punt the ball up the park. So it was a push in the back to Fitinetti, but Celtic don't get it. Aberdeen have got the ball coming forward again. Araujo, what's Luke McCowan doing? Why is he no... Jesus. Yang with the ball. Free kick to Celtic. Jesus. Is Sinisalo the new holy goalie? That is a save and a half. There is no way Kasper Schmeichel's saving that. No way would Kasper Schmeichel have saved that. Benjamin Arthur with the ball. Out to Yang. Yang turns, comes inside, passes it back the way to McGregor. McGregor, good ball to Tierney. Tierney, good ball out to Tierney. Tierney turns, runs as a winger should do. Takes on one player. Rio Hatate on the edge of the box. Come on, Rio. Kalmak, Araujo, Yang, McGregor, Araujo, McGregor, Hatate coming forward. Come on, Tam, you're meant to be a striker. You're meant to be a striker, mate. Honestly. He's the biggest waste of space of a striker ever. I don't know. Whoever scouted Tam the Czech. Honestly. Rio Hatate. Kieran Tierney. Too much on the ball for Tierney, though. Scales putting pressure on. Just kick the ball out. Throw in. Play it safe. Another Benjamin Arthur just kicks the ball out to play it safe. It's not really a Celtic defender. I mean, you try to keep the ball in play, but get forward. I mean, come on, Celtic. Tam the Czech just doesn't put pressure on anybody, does he? I mean, for a big guy that does a lot of running about a pitch. Hatate. McCowan. Tierney. Tierney with another shot and a corner. That's another shot for Tierney. Tierney's coming in the midfield playing the way that Greg Taylor used to be. I don't think Tierney's going to see this game out. Definitely don't think that Tierney will see this game out. He's still struggling with that foot. You see the pain on his face. Corner comes in. That was woeful by Scales. You've got to hit the target, Scales. Oh, Celtic look as if they're trying to stretch Aberdeen, but Tierney, Tam, the Czech. Aye, aye, aye. Oh, come on, Scales, header back to the keeper. Keeper needs to get the ball down quick. Get it out, come on! Tierney. Ah. Aye, aye. I think Martin will leave it another 10 minutes before he makes changes. Dyes and Maeder's warming up. 200th appearance for Dyes Maeder. Come on, Yang, take on a player. I would take Yang off. Just take. I've seen enough. I've seen enough of Yang. He's woeful. Aberdeen are now on the front foot here. What's that number 28? What? Oh, thank goodness he was offside. Tierney was going crazy. Honestly. The keeper, even the keeper is telling Benjamin Arthur to play the ball forward. That was terrible by Araujo. Come on, put pressure on them. There's no urgency for this team at all. Luke McCowan's wandering about the midfield. Has he even touched the ball this half? Nearly, he's touched the ball there. Give it to Callum. Araujo. Yang's not making space for himself. Why aren't he sticking? Honestly. Tenecti, the only winger at Celtic that wants to go forward. Hitati. Tenecti. Tierney. Aberdeen just sitting back. Celtic reverting to passing the ball backwards. Changing the point of attack. Oh, come on, Celtic. Don't start this nonsense again. Oh, it's woeful. No foul. Of course you're not going to get a foul, lads. Kieran Tierney's had the most shots on goal. Kieran Tierney's had 5 shots on goal in this match. Yet some people were saying get Tierney off at half time. Oh, you gotta love the online fan base. Come on, Yang. Jesus, he didn't even look where the ball was going. There seems to be no cohesion between the front three. Tenecti, Yang and Big Tam. Oh, God. Thank God I'm not drinking tonight, I tell you. One thing, it's not been a new lucky haircut for Martin O'Neill. Scott says it's clear. Have a wine. There's no wine tonight, mate. 4-4-2. Scott says we need to go 4-4-2. We need to change something because even McGregor shouting at players. Why? McCowan passing it backwards as well now. It's like nobody wants to play forward. Come on, Tenecti. Too much on it. Aberdeen goalkeeper gets the ball out early. That wasn't a foul, mate. Honestly. Julian Araujo. Yang. Oh, Yang passes the ball forwards. and then gives it away. I'll tell you one of this is one of the worst Celtic teams I've ever seen up in Aberdeen. Dies Maeda and Benji Negrin are coming on for Celtic. McCown's pass has been woeful, yep. Another shot by Aberdeen. Bomb scare Scales. Well, they've no other defender. Dies Maeda coming on, as well as Benji Negrin. Luke McCowan coming off. And Tam the Czech, who will definitely not be offered the contract by Celtic in the summer. Here comes Tenecti. You've got to run Tierney. Can Tierney get it? Come on, Tenecti. He asked for the ball. Tenecti's an arsehole. Tenecti, honestly, Kieran Tierney asked for the crossover and you didn't give it to him. Corner to Celtic. Come on. Would you take Armstrong back? We should have taken Armstrong back when he had the chance. I did say that Tierney was struggling. You could see it on his face. Here comes Luke McCowan. Corner. Jesus Christ, man. I tell you one thing, people say that Arne Engels is rubbish. You miss Arne Engels for his corners. Totally misses. Oh, come on, Hatate. I mean, Aberdeen have got everyone back in the box bar 2 players. Oh, come on, Scales. Scales gives it all the way back to the keeper. Arojo. Come on. Tierney's not making the runs he was making in the first half. Oh, that's a corner to Celtic. Oh, come on. Really? Well, Tom, it's been nice knowing you because you're not a Celtic player, mate. He's not a Celtic player. He's not Celtic quality. Luke McCowan off. Oh. Aberdeen making a change as well. Aberdeen have had a couple of... They're taking Nelson off, who's been booked. That's interesting. Taking Nelson off, who's on a yellow card. Oh, don't say that. Why Dyson? Because he's the best option for a striker on the bench. Tells you everything you need to know about the players that were brought in the transfer window. 61 minutes into the game, 62 minutes into the game, and it is Celtic. Aberdeen 1, Celtic 1. Explore. It's checking something. Nice to see my little stalkers watching. Just do this. Can you do that? I don't want to play that volume though. Kieran Tierney is going to be replaced. James Forrest is going to come on as well. Martin O'Neill completely going for it. The desktop. Come on, Celtic. Oh, they're all over the place in midfield. Yeah, Kieran's not getting forward. He's not got the pace that he had in the first half. He's hardly wanting to smack the ball either with his foot. Download. Perfect. Come on, Celtic. Well, at least Young's going off. That's a positive. Do you know what's the worst thing is? Having to rely on James Forrest. Do you know, having to rely on James Forrest in 2026. It's crazy. Will that make a difference to Celtic? Hatate. That was a bad ball by Hatate. Benjamin Arthur gives it all the way back to the keeper again. Keeper tells him to go forward. Scales to McGregor. McGregor going forward to Araujo. Araujo going forward. James Forrest is more on the wing than what Yang was. Gives it to James Forrest. James Forrest cuts inside. Gives it to Kalmak. Kalmak to Benji. Benji goes all the way backwards. They're just allowing Aberdeen so much time to get back and defend. Come on, Rio, you just don't look up to it tonight, son. Benji Arthur. Sriracha needs to start getting into the game, playing the way that Kieran Tierney played in the first half. Kieran Tierney's had the only Celtic player that's had 5 shots at goal in this game has been taken off. We don't look like going forward. I don't know about looking like scoring, but how we're going to get this over the line. We're just playing back all the time. We've reverted into this nonsense. Come on, Sriracha. Tenecti. Rio. Rojo. James Forrest. Oh! Yes! Yes! Benji Negrin scores for Celtic. Get in there. 2-1. Yes! You beauty. That's more like it. Tell you one thing. Woohoo! That's it. You beauty. Absolute cracker. Get in there. Oh, don't say it's offside. Oh. They're going to try and give this as offside. Ah. He's ahead. It's offside. It's disallowed. He's offside. Benji Negrin's offside. It's offside. %100% offside. Oh, he's maybe not. Is his foot? Is the Aberdeen player's foot? Come on. Martin O'Neill's standing. Yes! 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 Ah, you beauty! Oh, man! Yes! Get in there. His foot keeps him on side. The Aberdeen player's foot. Oh, you beauty. Ah. Right, Celtic, let's score some more goals. Make this a more realistic. Oh, Rocco, that's a foul. Nah. Goal kick. Aberdeen player going down too easy there, eh? Oh, man. Jesus. Rio with the ball to Benji Negrin. Benji Negrin all the way back to Liam Scales. Liam Scales out to Sriracha. Come on, Sriracha. Benji Negrin making more room for himself than what? He's shouting for the ball, Benji Negrin, screaming for it in that midfield. Tell you, Luke McCowan wasn't doing that in the first half. Come on, Celtic, that's it. Absolute beauty. Look at that league table. At the league table, right? We need to get more points. We need to get more goals scored to get up that. Benji Negrin, our best striker. He is that. I tell you one thing. Where is Melee Boy? Where is he? The lad, the Melee Boy that said that Celtic would score in both halves. Who told everyone before the game, stick 100... Oh, go on, Dyson, go on. Ah, seriously. He told everyone to stick £100 on Celtic to score both halves. Come on. Dyson should do much better than that. You need to start putting him in the back of the net, Dyson. Seen that stop there. Get that shaved. Dyson did play better when he shaved his head. Honestly. Played way better when he shaved his head. Come on, Celtic. Come on, Dyson. Is that a new Fozzy song they've got? Rojo with the throw in. Long throw in. Jesus, that boy can throw a ball in, can't he? Benji Negrant putting pressure on. Aberdeen trying to get the ball away. Callum, Jesus, just get the ball down, Callum, and play. Game's getting scrappy again in the midfield. Rio tries to win the ball back. Tenecti. Give it to Sarachi, Tenecti. Give it to Sarachi! Tenecti, honestly. Sarachi with the ball. Oh, come on. Nobody running to the front post. Corner to Celtic. Corner to Celtic. Benji Negrin got to take this corner. Way better than the last corners that we had in the first half. Although the first corner that we got, we scored from it. Can we score from this one? Boy, Benji Arthur's a big lad, isn't he? Scales misses the header. Rio. Sarachi puts it back out to Benji Negrin. Benji Negrin cuts inside. Callum. Sarachi. Benji. Tenecti. One touch pass from Celtic. Up the pace quite a bit. Benjamin Arthur with the ball. And he's going to play it backwards. That's all he does. He's not a Celtic defender either. He was just on loan, so that's all we can hope for. Benji Negrin tries to get the ball through, trying to just walk it through the Aberdeen defence, man. Take a shot. Rio, take the damn shot. Allowing them to get into that position where they just got every single player in the box and trying to walk it into the back of the net. Is that Jamesy Forrest just booked? James Forrest booked. Oh. Plenty of time for Celtic though. Still 15 minutes to go to get more goals. Celtic are second in the league. Get that. Second in the league. We're shouting about being second in the league, but I'll tell you one thing. This has been a game that we've been looking forward to for a while. And the fact that Celtic are 17 points behind. 17 goals. Was it 17 goals behind for where they were last season, or was it 17 points? Way behind. Whoever wins the league this year will win it on the least amount of points in a long time. Come on, Celtic. Rojo turns back, gives it to McGregor. McGregor, Benji Arthur, out to Rojo. Aberdeen are marking up Celtic man for man now. Celtic just passing the ball about with ease just now, but not doing anything with it. 15 points now from last season. 15 points further behind than last season. Yeah, we need to win. We need to... Oh, come on, Tenecti. That's a good ball. Benji Negrin. Oh, go on, Dyson! Give it to Tenecti! Dyson slipped on his arse! Seriously? What is wrong with Dyson Maeda? Honestly, Dyson Maeda. I have no idea what is wrong with that player. Come on, Celtic. Let's get this over the line. Need a third goal. Celtic do need a third goal. Sriracha. See, Sriracha's not even giving it to Tierney. He gives it to Tierney now. Give it back to Sriracha. Right, hit it first time. Jeez, what is the... Honest to God. It's no wonder Martin O'Neill goes mental. We always seem to go for the harder pass. It's just a fight on the edge of the... It's just a fight on the edge of the Aberdeen box. Aberdeen making a couple of changes. I mean, this Aberdeen bringing on a couple of young players. Wouldn't get that at Celtic anyway. Oh. Shinny's on for Aberdeen. Goal kick to Celtic. I take it there's no moderators on. Flying columns on. Come on, Celtic. Barocco out wide to James Forrest. All you can hear is the Celtic fans singing. Tierney, he's in a right battle on that side of the pitch. But come on, Scales. Sriracha going forward. Benji Negrin asking for the ball. Goes out to Tierney. Tierney cuts inside, gives it to Benji. Benji tries to do the 1-2 and it doesn't come off. Rocco gets the ball. Aberdeen are camped in. Camped in. They'll all bugger off when Celtic score a third. They always do. 10 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go. 9 minutes to go and it's Celtic 2, Aberdeen 1. Aberdeen 1, Celtic 2 if you look at that from perspective. Aberdeen camped in their own half. Liam Scales gives the ball away in the Aberdeen half. Come on, Dyson. The game's kind of slowed down a bit with the last 10 minutes ago. Usually this is when teams up the pace. But Aberdeen just seem to... Flying column, you've got a spanner. Which one is it? I can't see it. got time to look at that. Benjamin Arthur just keeps playing it too safe. Tenecti with the ball. Rio Hitati tells him to play it back the way. Come on. I tell you, the Aberdeen players. A bit more physicality about them than what Celtic have. But it doesn't matter because the scoreline stands. 7 minutes to go. Celtic are winning 2-1. 2-1's not good enough though. We need more goals. Just to get the goal difference up. But when you look at the league table, Celtic are second in the league. Dyson missed that one, didn't he? Sriracha with a head ball forward. Colby Donovan's going to come on. That's an interesting one. Taking off Sriracha. Is that just to give Sriracha, or just to give some Donovan some game time before the game at the weekend? Scales. Hitati just passes it back, man. What's the point? I mean, Celtic are controlling the game at this point, so I mean, you could say that Hitati was doing the right thing, but if you want to try and get another goal, just to kill, you get Celtic get another goal and you kill the game off completely. Head tennis going on again. Rio tries to get the ball down. Rio. Getting bullied. Aberdeen coming forward here. Liam Scales with a diving header. Rojo gets the ball away. I tell you one thing. I told you we needed the third goal. Mitchell Frame, who Celtic sold to Aberdeen. I still can't believe that we sold Mitchell Frame. He was fantastic coming through the youth system, and we give him to Aberdeen for pennies. Our friend from Stuttgart says, need a decent striker. With one, you'd be so far ahead. So, yeah, we would. We brought in 2 strikers at the last window. One of them sitting on the bench can't even get a game. I'll tell you one thing, that was a good header by Scales. A Rocco off. That's just game time. Managing game time. Colby Donovan. Martin O'Neill shouting at... What's the linesman? What's the 4th official laughing at Martin O'Neill for? The 4th official was standing laughing at Martin O'Neill. Come on. 87 minutes. How much added time will be added on? Celtic need to try and get another one. Jamesy Forrest all the way back. We're just punting the ball forward, aren't we? We're not even trying. come on, this is making me nervous. This is making me nervous. Five minutes of added time. 5 minutes of added time. Oh, I don't like this. It's going to be 5 minutes of added time. Why? Come on, Celtic. This is just madness. Going to be 5 minutes of added time. It's not running out. I mean, it's 88 minutes. There's going to be 5 minutes of added time. Jesus, don't say that. Come on. Is this the day that we finally go back into second in the league? Should have happened weeks ago, but it hasn't. Celtic putting up a right fight. It's a free. God, come on. Rio Hatate giving away a free kick. Stupid free kick to give away. Oh, he's grabbing his arm, man. Come on, Rio. Come on, Rio. Colby Donovan's got a long throw with him. It's going to be a long, long throw for Colby Donovan. Oh, that was a good control by Benji Negrin. Tenecti. Give it to him. Give it. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, God. Just over the bar. Oh, seriously. All he had to do was hit. Where's Kieran Tierney when you need him? Kieran Tierney would have scored that all day long. Bring Sirachi on, people were saying in the comments. Bring Sirachi on. Unbelievable. Five minutes are underway. Celtic get a foul. Come on. Oh my goodness. Telling them hurry up and take the free kick. Scales. McGregor. No, it wasn't. It was to go. Why are you putting it all the way back to the keeper? Keeper just punched the ball away up the park. Don't know who was trying to get that to. Just give him the ball away. Give him the ball away. Jesus. Tell you one thing, if they score with this corner, Jesus God. Come on. Corner comes in. Celtic get it away. It's bubbling about all over the place. Jesus, head tennis. Oof. Oh. Rio Hatate. Honestly. If the Aberdeen player had went down there, I think that if he catches him, we're playing it. What Rio Hatate thinking there? Because that would have been a penalty all day long. Come on. Tenecti. Give it to Sirachi. Give it Why does Tierney slow the game down like that? He tries to do everything himself. Now he's going to give the ball away. Yeah, see what I mean? Giving the ball away. Although Rio's got it. What the hell was that, Hatate? Honestly, what was that, Hatate? Two minutes to go. 2 minutes. Come on, Celtic. Come on. Long road home for you lads tonight. Just get the ball up the park into the Aberdeen end. Aberdeen keeper with the ball. Hatate. Benji Negrin. Hatate. Ah, come on, Hatate! Jesus! Come on. Seconds to go. Oh, come on. Don't do this. No. That's a fucking god. Oh my goodness. Oh. Can't watch this. Oh, I can't watch this. Oh, Jesus. Corner comes in. Oh, front post. Gets it away. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle, ref. Come on. Aberdeen still got the ball. Ref's not even looking at his whistle. Oh, is that not it? He gives a foul. Come on. But the Martin O'Neill thought it was over as well. Martin O'Neill's at the sidelines going mental. What is going on? Just finish the game, ref. Come on. Come on. What? Martin O'Neill's completely raging. Completely raging. Yes. Yes. Get in there. Game over. Absolutely beautiful. Oh man, what a game that was. Aberdeen 1, Celtic 2 is the final scoreline this evening. I tell you one thing. Oh, at least it wasn't a late goal. It was Jesus. Honest to God, man. Happy days, happy days. The league table does not lie. Let's get that league table up for everyone this evening. It doesn't lie. Celtic are in second position. Everyone is now on 29 games, apart from way down the bottom of the table. Motherwell are still on 28 games, as are Dundee. But everyone else is on 29 games. And Celtic find themselves behind Hearts with 9 games to go. I'll tell you one thing, Martin O'Neill made a lot of changes for the game tonight. Some that I felt were unnecessary, but Martin O'Neill would know better, and he would make changes for the benefit of the long term of the players going in and looking at Celtic players looking happy after that game. 3 points and down the road is what they say. And I tell you one thing, the fans that are up there are loving it. Can't wait to go into my Facebook in around about 20 minutes time and see some of the pictures of the guys at the game. Super chat coming in from Brian, said at half time. Thank you for that, Brian. He said that. I'm just looking. Sorry, I'm looking at. There's a few faces. Jesus, a few blasts for the past on there. Thank you for the super chat there, mate. Helen predicted 2-1. I predicted 2-1 this morning, but I tell you one thing, I thought it would be a lot easier than what it was. I'm 52, going on 92 after watching this team. I think that we all are. There's one thing for sure. And when we head to Ibrox this weekend for the Scottish Cup game, Celtic will go knowing that they can win games. They managed to get a goal in the first 5 minutes of the game tonight, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. It looks like it was going to be one-way traffic, but it wasn't. The hard thing about watching Celtic just now is that they do drop so many silly goals. And when you look at the goals that they do give away, it was a penalty. Was it a soft penalty? It's a soft penalty all day long, but it was a penalty. Liam Scales did kick the player in the back of the leg in the box. He went down. It's a penalty. Simple as that. When you look at the fact that Kieran Tierney had more chances in the game than anyone else, and I tell you one thing: when Sirachi come on, and the opportunity that Sirachi had to make it 3 towards the end of the game, Kieran Tierney would have struck that in the back of the net all day long. A lot of people are saying that Sirachi should be playing before Kieran Tierney. I think Martin O'Neill knows a little bit better than what some of the people online do. And I tell you one thing, Kieran Tierney, at his best, is a fantastic player. He did get stamped on his foot tonight, and that hence the reason that he had to go off. I tell you one thing, who's the bookie basher? He's done it again, mate. He's done it again. Kieran Tierney looked upset at the end of the game. I hope he's okay for Sunday. I hope he is also. Tell me your thoughts on the comments. I'm going to stick around for another 5 minutes or so. We'll try and see what Martin O'Neill has to say to it before we disappear. And then I'll get some videos up for... Let me just get this. Copy that. Download this. And then we'll get a video up for you in just around about 10 minutes or so, a reaction type video. Anyway, what a game. What a game. Maeda should walk home. Daizen Maeda doesn't look as if he's getting out of second gear, does he? Play like that on Sunday, they will smell blood. The thing is Aberdeen sat back for quite a lot of the game. Rangers won't sit back. It'll be a completely different game on Sunday. You know, Rangers are only going to sit back with 5 or 6, 7 at the back. Aberdeen did. Aberdeen sat back, tried to soak up the game, make it ugly in midfield, and frustrate the hell out of Celtic. Rangers know that there has to be one winner, so they have to go for it. That will open up spaces. And when it opens up spaces, there's generally only one winner, and hopefully it's Celtic. Bring on the dark side. Play Benji up top. Yang, Big Tam, the man are never Celtic players. No, they're not, sadly. And neither is Benjamin Arthur. I mean, I know that we don't have the option to buy him as a player, but he's never a Celtic defender. Sorry. He's far too cautious. The amount of times that he passed the ball back the way when there was no need. You even had Sinisalo shouting at Benjamin Arthur to play the ball forward during the game. Tierney, been listening through the whole game. Tierney is a player that frustrates the life out of me. He must frustrate the life out of Martin O'Neill. When you look at the fact that the amount of overlaps that players do with Tierney, and Tierney just doesn't do the overlap. He comes inside and ends up giving the ball away, or he tries to pass it, he tries to do it for himself. Just play the easy ball. You would be a far better player tonight if he played that little overlap run. When Kieran Tierney goes past him, you know, when Sirachi went past him on one point, it was easier to give it to Sirachi, who would then get the cross in. But no, Tierney wants all the glory for himself, and he just, for me, just frustrates the living daylights out of me. For the new manager shortlist, Stevie Clark, Martinez, Keane, and the Motherwell manager. none of them really get me excited about next season. I'll be honest, mate. None of them do. Arthur looked miles off it. Trusty, Yang is gash. Arthur looked miles ahead of Trusty. Trusty wasn't on the pitch, mate. Don't know what game you were watching, but Trusty wasn't on the pitch. It's all about opinions. 2 strikers signed and still play Dyson Maeda as our main striker. It's an absolute joke. And Dyson Maeda will be leaving in the summer. That's the big thing. 2-1 away to the Sheep. All right, a wet Wednesday night, must win. Yeah, and at the end of the day, that's what it was all about, wasn't it? It was just about getting that result. And, you know, who cares? It doesn't matter. We're in second place in the league. Anyway, on that note, have an absolutely fantastic evening, Celtic fans, wherever you are. I'm going to try and get a video up of a reaction video. Jeez, that was a night and a half, wasn't it? Oh, man. Honestly. Don't know where I'm going for here. Anyway, catch you later. Don't even know how to stop this. Press the right button.